Ladies and gentlemen, today is Wednesday, the 10th of February, and today Mojang released a new snapshot for Minecraft 1.9, the combat update, called 16W06A. This is a bug fix snapshot for the most highly voted bugs in the Minecraft issue tracker, but it also contains some new exciting things, so let me take you on a guided tour of this week's snapshot. First of all, and probably most exciting to many players, is an undocumented change. It is now possible to get potion-tipped arrows in the game through crafting. The old method has seen a lot of criticism, and it appears that Mojang have listened and now taken action. The new crafting recipe is a lingering potion in the center of the crafting grid, surrounded by 8 arrows. That gives you a potion-tipped arrow of the same type as the lingering potion. Second, the elytra, the wings. Their texture now defaults to the cape texture if you haven't got a custom wing texture. You can't upload custom wing textures yet, but in a coming version you'll be able to upload a skin file that covers your wings as well. However, for now, if you do own a cape, then your cape texture will show on your wings as well. It's pretty cool. The release notes for this week's snapshot contain a lot of mentions about sounds. Some sounds are supposed to sound better. Some sounds are supposed to sound different, and most sounds are supposed to be the same old sounds. But I've dug through the asset files for this version, and the asset index that contains the list of all the assets in the game hasn't changed from the last version to this one, so it does seem quite unlikely that there are actually new sounds in it. There's also a mention of a better riding mechanics for boats, horses, minecarts, and saddle pigs. However, that's also something I haven't been able to confirm the actual presence of a change in. The only actual difference in riding that we have been able to discover in the community this far is that there's a new bug with horses, they can't jump. And then of course this graphical glitch with capes when you're riding. Most entities in the game should now move much smoother. Hopefully this is a reference to a fix for the massive amount of lag that has been around in the last few snapshots. So let's get into those bug fixes then, shall we? Some entities, like item frames, would disappear when they got too close to the edge of the screen. That is a long standing bug, and that has now finally been fixed. Skeletons would strafe off of cliffs, that has now also been fixed, and some players could get stuck in a nether portal, and they would constantly teleport back and forth between the nether and the overworld. That bug has been around for a great many snapshots, and it is now finally fixed. The ambient cave sounds and music did not play in previous snapshots, it does in this one. Strongholds generate in circles away from spawn, and they would generate in an invalid way in the second and fourth circle and so on. The actual effect of this was that instead of getting more strongholds, we got strongholds on top of each other. So you could get strongholds with lots and lots of rooms and several different end portals. That has been fixed in this snapshot. In last week's snapshot, they introduced a new bug where the chat box was 1 row offset. That meant that you couldn't click links in the chat, and that is now also fixed in this snapshot. And finally, there was an item duplication glitch on multiplayer servers that has also been fixed. It was related to logging out just as you were about to get killed, for instance, just before a creeper explosion. Those were all the changes that we know about, but there's one more very interesting thing in this week's snapshot, and that is not in the snapshot itself, but in the screenshot that was posted to the Mojang blog when this snapshot was announced. Take a look at the hotbar in this screenshot. Each color of wool internally in Minecraft has a number associated to it, and if we dig out those values for these blocks of wool, we get 17022016. That looks suspiciously much like a date, and that date would then be a week from now. So there's a lot of speculation to what this actually means, but there's an Oxeye Daisy in the picture as well, and Oxeye is the name of the game studio developing Cobalt. So it could be the release date for Cobalt. Other suggestions is that it's the release date for the next update for Minecraft Pocket Edition and the Windows 10 edition, or that it is actually the release date for 1.9. However, most people seem to think that this is a bit early to be the release date for Minecraft 1.9. We'll see next week. One other interesting thing to note here is that Mojang are very clear in these release notes. Here's what they say: we are also getting very close to the first 1.9 pre-release. Please make sure you vote on the most severe bugs in the bug tracker if you want to make sure that we look at them before releasing 1.9. So go on and head on over to the bug tracker and vote on the bugs that you feel are most important. Let me also take this opportunity to fill in some missing information from last week's update video. The changelog for that update contained almost no information, and as a result we've had to dig up all the information ourselves in the community. The result of that was that my information video about it had some missing pieces of updates. So the weapon cooldowns were reverted back to their quadratic versions, which means spam clicking is now less effective again, and that was a change that was done a few snapshots ago and is now back to the way it used to be in the earlier snapshots. No AI mobs started being affected by gravity. Slowness and speed effects got fixed, and Bane of Arthropods enchantment now gives spiders slowness effects when they are hit. That's all for this version and the filler for that version. If you want to know more about what happened before in the snapshots for Minecraft 1.9, then head on over to my Minecraft news playlists. There's a link on screen right now and one in the video description. There you will find update videos for all the Minecraft 1.9 snapshots. If you want to try it out, then head on into your Minecraft launcher, create a new profile, and select Enable Experimental Development Versions. Now save, then select that profile from your Profiles drop-down box in the lower left-hand corner, and start the game. Now you'll be playing the latest snapshot version, which is currently this one, 16W06A. My name is slicedlime. I hope you found this update video useful, and if you did, please help me out and hit the like button. If you want to stay up to date with all of the latest Minecraft versions and news, then feel free to subscribe to my channel where I post update videos whenever there is a new version. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.